At this moment, billions upon billions of jellyfish are drifting through the ocean. Although most people have encountered them, our understanding of jellyfish is anything but comprehensive, and perceptions about them vary.
Science fiction. Voracious predator.
Squishy and gooey.
Frightening.
Round.
Squishy and jiggly.
They look like paperweights when they're lying on a beach.
I like to poke them.
My career? I've been here since 1976, and for the first 20 years my question was, what's around and how do they spend their time and what is their season? I've got almost a 35-year record of what's been here. I mean, it's a real labor of love. There are about 75 species, depending on what you call a jellyfish, including ctenophores, and getting a handle on the seasonality. It turns out in the spring boom is just starting, and they always come in the same order, although the beginning of the start time varies. But once the start time is started, you always see species A before B, before C, before D in this sequence. There's really surprisingly little ecological data about jellyfish. Very few people have actually looked at what they're doing to the ecosystem. This is a very young Ecoria victoria, the source of GFP.
Ecoria victoria is a bioluminescent jellyfish. Its tissues contain proteins that have a natural green fluorescence, visible here on the right. It's the unique structure of this protein which gives it fluorescent properties, and it was originally purified from jellyfish at the Friday Harbor Labs. This protein, named green fluorescent protein, or GFP, has since become one of the most powerful tools in molecular biology. It allows biologists to tag specific genes within a cell and visualize when the protein product is created and where it goes. In this video from Dr. Roger Chen's lab, we can see cells on the left and their fluorescence on the right. When a protein tagged with GFP is produced, its location in the cell is visible due to its green fluorescence. The protein was discovered by Dr. Osamu Shimomura, who conducted research at the Friday Harbor Labs, and it earned him the Nobel Prize in Chemistry. The proteins found within these jellyfish have enabled countless discoveries, changed the field of biology, and enabled a better understanding of living things.
These are the actual collectors that Osamu Shimomura and his team used to collect Ecoria victoria when they collected some 800,000. They used to have a yellow painted circle on them. It was about that big, because these 800,000 jellyfish were collected by kids that were mostly like 10. And there was this yellow painted circle that said, "Nothing smaller than this." It was really cute. And the qualifying factor for a small kid collecting jellyfish at a penny apiece was they had to be able to haul a whole bucket up the dock. There are many, many lab kids who had this job. These are historically a big deal.
Because Dr. Mills has been observing jellyfish populations at the Friday Harbor Labs for the past 35 years, she is capable of detecting how these populations have changed since Dr. Shimomura was there.
As Ecoria was diminishing in the 90s, it took me about 5 years before I really believed it was happening. For about 5 years, starting in 2000, I actually went out on the dock and put in 25 hours, during which I was just like crazy bored, and got 15 jellyfish in 25 hours. And they were getting about 1,000. We realized it's possible that Ecoria has been diminishing for 20 years, but when you go from enormous numbers to just very large numbers, and you'd never see it. And so it had to get really bad before it was convincing that, wow, something's really changing. And with that, I'd say all 25 of the main players have also hugely diminished. So many jellies used to be incredibly common here, and you can still find them. And it's a real example of shifting baselines, because if you go out, I mean, so many people have told me, oh, there's really a lot of jellyfish this year. And not compared to 25 years ago, but yeah, compared to last year, maybe. Even though jellies seem to be increasing on a global scale, it's very regional. So there's a lot of, oh, we've never seen anything like this, and it's very hard to sort out if it's actually new or not. In most places in the world, we don't have any baseline. We are the new baseline, I think.